a little bit, and we're going to go off of, if you bear with me, our name, Freightliner Custom Chassis Corporation. So it's FCCC, and if I can get some help from the audience, at the last C, we'll pull this thing down, okay? So let's start with an F. Yeah. C. 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 All right. Hopefully you guys like what you see. This is a brand new Cornerstone, the very, very first one. And underneath it, which you can't see very well, is the Freightliner Custom Chassis. It's taken us about, call it 12 to 18 months to engineer this chassis to work and fit with this house, with this coach. And it was a joint effort between the engineering department at FCCC, our engineers, and of course Entegra engineers to make this happen. And it is not something you just all of a sudden slap underneath a chassis underneath a coach and say, we're done. It takes a lot of work, and it has to be very specifically designed to fit. And so this chassis, I'll just point out a few features of it as I walk from this end to the front. So first it comes with the 605 horsepower engine. So every Cornerstone has that? Absolutely. So it's got all the power you're going to need. On the tag axle, this is a proprietary tag axle that only comes from FCCC. It's called Ultra Steer. It gives some of the best turning radius out there. Moving forward, which you can't see, and if you're going to the Tampa Super Show, please come to our booth and I'll show you, or some of my team members will a little better. But there's a V-Ride suspension in that. It's the only place you can get that is on a Freightliner chassis, and it's proprietary, and that keeps the coach much more stable going down the road than you'll find anywhere else in the industry. As I move forward on this coach, as we get up to the front, of course, you have your independent front suspension that you're probably are used to driving on a coach like this, and that's there as well. Inside, there's a couple of components before I turn it over to Pat and Angie to talk a little bit more. So inside, we have our drive tech. That is the steering wheel that comes up, and it's got all the driver controls, the shifting right on the column. That's in here, so you guys will be able to see that. In addition, it has our 15-inch OptiView clear display. It's amazing on how crystal clear that display is. We brought that in years ago and at a 12-inch display, but this has 15-inch, so it's quite a bit bigger. And it is technology we borrowed from our parent company at the time, Mercedes-Benz, and it came from the car side, and it's now in these coaches. In addition, this coach has all the safety features that you might expect. It's got road watch, so it's got stability control, traction control, collision mitigation, adaptive cruise control. So it's got the 360 cameras, it's got it all there. So that's what comes when you get this coach on a Freightliner chassis.